Namaste everyone. Welcome to PMC USA. PMC is a mouthpiece for Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement. Please do, if you feel like this video resonate with this video or any of our videos, please do subscribe, share, and like the videos. Today, welcome back to the Incredibly Believable book club. Today, I'm going to read the first chapter. So if you are not followed the before, this is the first video you are watching, please do, I recommend you to please go back and listen to the introduction session. So before starting the session, I would like to convey my deepest gratitude to Sri Sadananda Yogi Ji and our beloved Guru Sri Brahmarshi Pita Mahapatri Ji and Master Dr. Sunny Satin and all the masters who are listening to this session. Thank you, thank you, thank you all. So today I'm going to read the first chapter, that is the energetic dimensional shift. The rising of vibrational frequency that we are currently experiencing is purely a natural phenomenon. We have experienced it few times before on planet Earth. We don't realize it because it happens in cycles that are hundreds of thousands of years long. The phenomenon itself is known in many cultures, religions, and others around the world. The following is just a brief listing of some of the writings and other knowledge bases that refers to the imminent dimensional shift that we are in the process of experiencing. The scriptures of India refers to this as change of yuga. Maharshi Mahesh Yogi refers to this as heaven on earth. The Bible refers to it as the apocalypse, the Armageddon, and the end times, followed by 1,000 years of peace. Similarly, the references to the second coming of Christ refers to the shift. The Mayan civilization of South America called it the end of time. Edgar Cayce, the most documented psychic of all times, called it the start of the new root race. In astrological terms, it is known as dawning of the age of Aquarius. In popular terms, it is known as the start of the new age. Once again, we can go on with several other references and names, but the key is the realization that this is not something unexpected that is happening. It only seems unusual because it has not happened in our recorded history. Time is not a constant. The definition of time is not fixed. It is dependent on the etheric universal frequency in the background. As planet Earth moves into another part of the universe, with the dawning of the age of Aquarius, the universal background etheric frequency increases and time speeds up. That means things start happening faster. For thousands of years, the basic resonance frequency of planet Earth, known as the Schumann resonance, was 7.8 Hz cycles per second. We can look at it as a basic heartbeat of the Earth. For our recorded history, this heartbeat of Earth was considered a constant. Hence, most US military communications are built around this frequency of 7.8 Hz. Starting 1983, planet Earth started vibrating faster and faster. As of writing this in 2006, the resonance frequency is over 11 Hz. By the time planet Earth completes its shift to the fourth dimension in December 2012, the basic resonance frequency is expected to be around 13 Hz. That means in the year 2013, the world will be vibrating at least 50% faster than it was in the year 1983. Why do we not feel this change? The question often asked is, why we don't feel this change? The answer is simple. Because we only feel things in relationship to other things. Since everything around us is moving faster, relatively nothing changes. Take an example of people riding in an airplane. Let us say all the window shades are down and one cannot look outside. All one sees is the inside of the plane. Now, whether the plane is flying at 200 miles per hour or 500 miles per hour, the people inside the plane cannot tell the difference. All they notice is the inside of the plane and everything is still the same. Similarly, consider the fact that our Earth is rotating constantly at about 1000 miles per hour. Yet we feel everything is at standstill, since relatively nothing changes. So whether Earth rotates at 200 miles per hour, 1000 miles per hour, or 1500 miles per hour, we will not notice any difference. As everything moves faster, our watches and clocks also move faster, and they still show the day as 24 hours long. However, the same rotation of the Earth took only 16 hours in 1983 time. Same thing we are experiencing now. See, before like 24 hours, it's we don't know how it's going by, like days, months, like it just happened like yesterday. So the Dr. Sunny Satin said in 80 in 1983 he was mentioned at 83 to 16 hours, but now even we feel less hours per day, so time is going very faster. So the wrapping of time and space, both time and space are not linear, are fixed in the universe. They can be manipulated. It is by creating time wraps that spaceships from other civilizations, we humans ignorantly call UFOs, are able to do interplanetary travel and cover thousands of light years in a very short time. The Mayan calendar. The ancient Mayan civilization of South America was extremely good at working with time. Thousands of years ago, they could compute events that would happen in the future with a great accuracy. But all their computations stopped in December 2012. They were not able to predict anything in the year 2013 or beyond. So they called it the end time. The reason the Mayans could not work with the time beyond 2012 is that the definition of time changes with the dimensional shift, and their computational methods did not take that into account. End of time implies the end of the world. It is only symbolically true that the lower world, as we know it today, will end and higher world will evolve. There will be no mass physical destruction on planet Earth. So I would like to share about my understanding. The Mayan calendar was designed till 2012, December 2012. Everyone says 21st December 2012 that the world will end, something like that. But there is a cosmic cycle. It's 26,000 years cosmic cycle. So according to them, that old cosmic cycle will end 21st December 2012, and from the 2013, the new cosmic cycle began in 2013. So that's called end time, means end time of the previous cosmic cycle, and 2013 is the beginning of the new cosmic cycle that we call age of Aquarius, or like all the author mentioned in, right? So this is the beginning of the new cosmic cycle. Remote viewing. Remote viewing is a scientific term for a person in an altered state of consciousness to go across time or space and be present in particular location at a particular time. Although the yogis of India have practiced this technique for ages, everyone is capable of it. In the USA, there are schools where anyone can go to learn these techniques. For example, if you were capable of doing remote viewing, you could be physically in New York, but you could remote view your parents' house in New Delhi. You will be able to know exactly what is happening there, just as if you were physically present. You could also go back in time and see what happened yesterday or 6 months ago. Similarly, you can go forward in time. About 50 years ago, the scientific world discovered remote viewing and started using it. It was being used by a lot of intelligent agencies for spying on each other. Would it not be nice if Americans could visit the secret bases of Soviets that Soviets even denied existed, Of course, the Soviets could do the same to the Americans. And agencies like NASA surely wanted to remote view the surface of moon before going there physically. Experienced remote viewers can easily transcend both time and space. They are even able to go forward in time. But whenever remote viewers try to go to the year 2013 or beyond, it just does not work. Once again, because the frequency has changed in 2013, our current thoughts are unable to align with the new frequencies. That is why remote viewing does not work for 2013 and beyond. Maybe the Dr. Sunny Satin written in 2006, right? So in short, like remote viewing also we can consider astral travel with conscious astral travel, because I listened many of the experiences. Initial days Patriji used to experiment with the people like this, astral travels. They sit one place and they went to their homes and what they are doing. So all these experiments was done initial days of the PSS movement, initial days like in 1980s. And even if you look at the Dina Miriam, she wrote the books, right? So Untold Story of Sita and the Rukmini, she traveled all the way back and back, and that's also we can consider as remote viewing. So her astral travel, she went back and she wrote the books. She collected all the memories and she wrote the books. So same way, many masters written. They traveled in the future also. They traveled future and they wrote many books. Uh, so maybe this he written in 2006, right? But now many people are doing that. So there are so many books available. Um, yeah, coming to the next topic, the photon belt. Planet Earth is in the process of entering and passing through an area of finer energies known as photon belt. It takes it takes Earth 2000 years to go through the photon belt. For the first half, the first 1000 years, Earth keeps increases its vibration. The Bible references. When the Bible refers to end times, it is referring to time that we are in the right now, in which there is a battle going on between the forces of light and the forces of darkness. The battle itself is referred to as Armageddon. The rule of forces is coming to an end. So for them, it is the end time. The apocalypse refers to previous shifts when everything, including life forms on the surface of Earth, was destroyed. Fortunately for us, this is not going to happen this time as we go through the shift. The reference to thousand years of peace refers to the first 1000 years of Earth's passing through photon belt. Further chapters in this book will explain this. The reference to the second coming of Christ is related to changes that takes place in and further activation of our DNA. This will be covered when we discuss the DNA changes later on. Why is this shift unusual? Although planet Earth has undergone this shift a number of times before, this one is unusual. In every other shift in the past, there was total destruction of life on the surface of Earth. After the shift, it took several thousands or hundreds of thousands of years before life started again at a higher level. This is the first time that we are going through the shift with no major destruction of life on the surface of the Earth, and those making the transitions will do so in their current physical bodies. From a cosmic point of view, this is an experiment that has never been tried before. As a result, many other civilizations are here, both watching and helping us through the shift. So yeah, this is before Earth was collapsed 2 times, and again, like all the masters predicted, 2012 was end time, but all the astral masters in intergalactic federation, they don't want to happen this. So that's why many masters are coming throughout the centuries. They are doing whatever they could, but actually they wanted to awaken the people through knowledge and wisdom from inner, so from darkness to light. That's why the Theosophy Society started. It's all from Intergalactic Federation. So after Theosophy, the link got cut and again PSSM started. So help from higher civilization, not just PSSM or Theosophy. There are throughout the world, there are so many organizations, so many masters, light workers, empaths. So many people are working for this to ascend the earth along with the humanity. So we are also part of it. Help from higher civilizations. Since this shift is so unusual, there are a number of civilizations that are watching us carefully to make sure we go through it successfully. They are generally staying invisible in their spacecrafts since general public is not ready to accept them right now. Once we have made the transition to fourth dimension and we start accepting these higher forms as friendly, they will not only become visible to us, but also help us with a lot of their advanced technologies to transform planet Earth into a beautiful place to live. Why are these other civilizations helping us? Ultimately, everything in the universe is connected, and each part affects the other. Except for planet Earth, every other civilization in our part of the universe is at a higher frequency and continues to move up. Our low frequency affects the overall progress of this part of the universe. Imagine that there is a lot of traffic on a highway. Every car is moving at a fast speed. Only one car moves very slowly. Does it affect all other cars? Most probably, it will cause a number of accidents. However, if the slow car moves too fast, then the changes are good that traffic will flow smoothly and there will be few accidents, if any. So it is in the interest of all cars that the slow car moves faster. Similarly, it is in the interest of these higher civilizations that we make the shift to become higher civilization. So where are we now? As described in the introduction, the human animal is almost barbaric in its behavior by the universal standards of behavior evaluation. On a scale of 1 to 100, where 1 is the lowest and 100 is the highest, currently mankind is probably at about 3. That may be because we only utilize about 3% of our DNA currently. More on this later chapter. So, yeah, like we have 12 strands of our DNA. Scientists and doctors say only two strands of our DNA is active, but they say remaining 10 strands are dormant and they are dormant state and they are junk DNA. But those 12 strands of our DNA is spiritual DNA. So as we are doing our meditation, reading, and all like Patriji said, sadhana, swadhyayam, sajjana, sangatyam, everything is activating within us. Like our DNA stands are opening us. That's why, like it's inner knowing thing. So we take outside, but ultimately it is activating from within. The that will be discussed in the later chapters. What makes us so barbaric? This behavior is based on the fact that our society, like all low-level societies, operate on fear and control. For centuries, we have been divided and we use ourselves as different from other person. In addition, we are taught to stay away from others since others may hurt us. This automatically creates fear. Then we try to control or limit that fear by trying to control others. If I can control you, then I feel much less threatened by you. If not, then you may be a major threat to me. To control you, I need you to obey me. If you fail to do so, how can I control you? To forcibly impose control, I will need to punish you for disobeying me. So, we use all kinds of punishment. The most severe form of this is to kill you. And that is what makes us so barbaric in our current third dimension. So, yeah, same thing. Like, they are controlling, like, they made like belief system. So, Patriji says we are all gods. If we know that if we are all gods, we don't listen to others, right? So, like all the religious and everything, they came to control the people. So, what makes us better after the shift? Once we complete our transformation, we start acting like other higher civilizations. These societies operate on unconditional love. Instead of seeing others as separate, you start seeing them as a part of yourself. You realize the oneness of the universe. Are you ever afraid of yourself? No. And similarly, you are never afraid of others when you operate from unconditional love, since you consider them as part of you. So yeah, like many masters channel messages, they say, other side of the earth, there is only love, unconditional love. Only on this planet Earth we have so many emotions, like fear, all these emotions. But other side, they are into higher dimensions, so there is only love. But Patriji says this as friendship, because if it is love, like there is different forms, right? Like if I love my son differently, my husband differently, so the conditional changes like parents. But if you say friend, then we consider a friend as anyone, like there is no conditions, or um, everyone treat them as equally. So that's why Patriji says like we are all friends. Maitri Buddha. The Galactic Federation. The Galactic Federation, which has existed for millions of years, is like the United Nations of the universe. Many advanced civilizations are members of it. To date, Earth and mankind are considered as beings such as low-level organization, almost a barbaric tribe, that we have not even been invited for membership in Galactic Federation. As an analogy, consider our world. We still have many backwards, barbaric tribes on the earth that mainly stay cut off from the rest of the society. There may be, there may even be cannibals killing their own tribe members. None of these tribes are invited to join our United Nations. However, as some of these tribal groups have advanced, become more civilized, and set up system of governance and laws, and have joined the world community of civilized nations, they have been asked to join the United Nations as a member states. Similarly, once we become better society after our move to the fourth dimension, we are going to be invited to become a new member of the Galactic Federation. Because of this imminent membership in the Galactic Federation, many members of the Galactic Federation are currently watching us and helping us go through the shift. They are looking forward to a new member joining them soon. So Patriji's is from Galactic Federation, and many of the masters in the PSSM are from Galactic Federation. So we are all working for the same cause. For our main goal, the good life. Like we have our hierarchy, like a state government, central government, and World Health, United Nations, like that. In the cosmos also there is a hierarchy. So that's called Galactic Federation. They also cosmic government, like our government is there, right? There is also like cosmic government. They govern the cosmo, like all the planets and solar systems and everything. So they are all helping us evolve Earth. Our main goal, the good life. Our main goal at this time is to go through the shift ourselves and to help as many others as we possibly can to make it through the shift. However, help can only be provided to those who seek that help using their own free will. So yeah, Masters, Earth is a free will without asking. They don't have they cannot interfere in our karma or in our actions. So we need to ask. So Jesus said, knock the door, it will be open. The following pages give you information about how good life will be in fourth dimension and how you can ease your transition through the shift. So yeah, this is the first chapter, Masters. Thank you. Thank you so much for listening to me. And please only see if my accent or pronunciation is not good, please ignore it and just take the uh, information. If you already not watched the first introduction video, I suggest you to watch the introduction video. and then listen this. And if you want to, like, if you know what is happening around us, around the earth, why these so many calamities are happening, if we have proper information, proper knowledge, it helps us to accept and witness and accept and move in the in forward direction with more awareness, with more acceptance. It will be helpful for us. That's why we need to understand the why about this book is so important to understand about current scenarios. Uh, that's why like I'm reading this. Thank you so much for listening this. We'll meet in the next week for the next second chapter. Thank you all.